Kristi Caulfield taking on the number 2 seed, Stevie Dempsey. And it is Kristi Caulfield with the first opportunity here. Good break in the opening match. And, well, it's an all-Irish affair out there. John Rowe joins me on commentary for this one. And I was talking to somebody yesterday, John, I'd be interested to get your take on it, but Kristi Caulfield's one of those players. He's got zero respect for names or for anybody's position in the game. He's just going to have complete belief again and in what he's doing, and he's going to beat anybody when he plays.
Yeah, he's a lot of people probably won't know a lot about him, but he's a hell of a player.
Oh, amazing player.
Yeah, and when he's on, when he's on form, and he's a really clever player, really clever pool player. Great, clearing up finds some really good shots, and I think so if he gets started well in this series as a pro, I think he could do some real damage, because he's very dangerous, and yesterday looked like he's playing really well, to be honest. And I know he's a bit of likes to have a good time at the old events, and I think hopefully the pro series calms him down a little bit and takes it a bit more serious, because you always think, if he didn't have such a good time, he might do a bit better.
It's a very well worded way of putting it.
Yeah, I didn't really know quite what to say, to be honest, but I think everyone knows what I mean.
Yeah.
But if he just concentrated on his pool a bit more, say he's from, John McAllister and Josh Kane's way.
Yeah, Coventry way. Yeah.
And they both of them say how good he is.
Yeah.
And, as you say, friends with Josh's dad, and he constantly raves about how good Kristi is and how good he can be. So it will be interesting to see how he gets on this year, because I think people take him lightly, they will regret it.
Yeah, I think that's a sign here for Stevie, who lost first round in Event 1, that the table has been catching players out this week. It's playing even slightly than they're expecting, and now that one slid very wide on him.
Yeah, I think I don't know, it seems something different about the cloth this weekend. I was playing on it and speaking to a few players, and even the look of it, just something not quite the same as usual. I don't know if it's a slightly different patch of cloth, but it is definitely playing different, and I think it's catching a lot of people out.
Yeah.
Whether it's better or not, I don't know. Yeah. Personally, you don't know, do you? It's when you're not used to something, it's easy to say it's worse.
No, I know what you mean, because it's just different, isn't it? I don't, for whatever reason, I think it, and some of it might be a little bit subconscious, because it does have a slightly different look to it. It is still Strachan Superfine, but it looks different. Yeah,
I can't help but feel there's some sort of sheen.
Yeah,
the sheen that's normally on it isn't on it, and I don't know if it's less nap or so. I'm not really not sure, but it's definitely playing different. I say it is catching a lot of people out, which I say it's hard, because you're trying to get used to this cloth practice in the club situation anyway. It's really difficult, and then you come here and it's slightly different still. It's it's what it is. It's those who adapt quickly that normally do well.
Yeah, you say that sheen. When I went out there to the opening link of the very first day, I looked at the table. It looked like a sheet of glass out there. It looked. And I was like, this looks even more glassy than normal, and I think, but I actually don't think it is playing that like that. But it almost subconsciously, you think it's going to be more than it is.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's probably sliding more, but not gripping as much. That's what I kind of felt like when I played on it. Which, I say, can catch you out easily, especially with the conditions being so good as it is. It sort of makes the table very sensitive anyway, and I say it just can add that little bit more and a bit more to get used to. And if you don't get comfortable with it quickly, it can make a fool of you very easy.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it makes people kind of feel a little bit dangerous and on edge in the first match or two a day. Once you get into it, you've seen what John McAllister and Phil Harrison were doing with it later in the day yesterday, and once you get to grips with it, I
think you can normally tell with tables like this when you see players hitting the ball slightly harder on these tables. You do get players that hit the ball softer generally, but when they're hitting them harder, you feel that they've got a grip of the table, how it's playing. Okay, he wanted to hit the yellow there, and he's hit the red, so that's not great. He's in a bit of bother here now. Will he just lay up, try and leave the cue ball behind the yellow, and maybe come down behind the red? Just be careful not to leave a yellow on. No, you take that. It's not developed the red though, so Stevie will just be flicking off the yellow and playing safe. Oh, he is totally snookered then, so the hit is the important bit here.
Important not to foul.
Yeah.
That's the key.
And not develop that red.
Yeah. A lot going on there.
Yeah. A bit more to it than what we thought.
Oh, he's okay.
Yeah,
he's okay.
He's actually put Kristi back in the same place he was. So he might play the same shot again. But with these shots, this is where it is tactical, because the tactical part of the shot is getting the red ball, the red he's playing, trying to move it into pot ball position. So if you can do that, yeah, you see there he's put it onto the cushion, because now the red goes. I don't think he's left a great deal either, so that's actually a better shot than the snooker that he played the shot before. So Kristi is a very, very clever pool player. So now Stevie's got to be a bit more careful where he leaves his cue ball. And in turn, Stevie will be looking to do the same type of thing, leaving his yellows available, which he's just tied 2 up, and not leave Kristi a shot. There's nearly a... So he could go for this. Does it double top right? It cross double. I think that was very close to straight on for the top right corner, which seems a bit outrageous, but I mean, even just knocking it over the middle pocket there wouldn't have been too bad a shot, because he wasn't leaving many options on. Yeah,
and this is where Stevie knocking these 2 yellows together on the previous shot hurts him a little bit. It gave it a bit more of a free shot for Kristi.
Yeah. I think one of them maybe doubles to the centre, but he hasn't got a pot on first shot, so will he try and get down to underneath this break line? That's I didn't want to hit that. Yeah, I think that was because he's trying to make sure he gets the yellow off the cushion, isn't he? If he hits it super thin, he can guarantee getting the cue ball down, but doesn't necessarily get the yellow into play.
It's still a big misjudgment for a player of Stevie's level.
Yeah, I think sometimes you have to just take what the shot gives you, and I think the cue ball was the most important part of the shot there.
Quite a bit of time pressure on that one as well. He's spent quite a while working out, but still no guarantees here for Kristi, and he's not got a good angle on the red to bottom right.
Good game.
Oh, he's lining it up like he can see this one on the right hand side, but it looks guarded. It's a tough pod he's taking on. You can see it. He can't make it though, and it's not blocked the pocket either. Although still not a good ball on for Stevie.
After this first shot, just see how this cannon goes. He's just missed the cannon, which is good. I did wonder if it was going to cannon off and be close to the middle pocket, but these are nice now for Steve. He can use the yellow to bump the yellow on the rail off and still hold on to the... I thought I might have played that with left hand side actually, but he's okay. Sometimes playing that right hand side, the cue ball can sort of stick to the yellow and go with the yellow. But he's nice. Anywhere near his hand now. Just having a conversation outside with Stevie about the new tables actually.
The Rassons?
Yeah, the Rassons, yeah. Looking forward to them getting here.
Looking forward to, I think everybody's looking forward to seeing what they're going to be, the players themselves are anxious to see what the tables will be like.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously some players have played on Rassons before, but these are very different in terms of they've been worked on. You know, Rasson are already working with Ultimate Pool to try and put together a table that is fit for professional pool.
Yeah, exactly. It's something I've definitely spoke about and wanted, you know, heavily, and I feel we deserve it as well. An elite table, not so much, don't mean disrespectfully, but a pub table. But Rasson, the quality is there. For, you know, you can see it in their 9-ball tables, and that's the bit I'm looking forward to seeing them. As a club owner, I say I mess about with tables all the time, so I know quite a bit about them. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing, the build quality, and as soon as you see that, you know you're dealing with a decent company. And
that's it's not the English tables.
Games, isn't there?
Yeah,
it's going to be some quick games.
Brilliant break here from Stevie. the hammer with the hammer.
Yeah. Just talking to Sean Story actually, he was saying about the tables don't seem like they're breaking so well this weekend. I'm not sure why. I don't know if that's anything cloth related or anything. I'm not too sure, but
just feel like it's been a weekend where there's been a lot of really sticky finishes more than anything else, which is, you know, obviously down to the break, but for whatever reason,
weather outside of the rain, maybe humidity slightly affecting it possibly. I'm not sure.
I've obviously done an awful lot of commentary this weekend, and I wouldn't say I'm not seeing the balls explode the way they should be or anything like that. It's just feel like the layouts haven't been great.
Yeah.
That's a very precise positional shot that Stevie's played. And we talked about getting to grips with the table. He's got that one line lovely.
He's kind of on all three balls, but not ideally. He would have just liked to have been about 6 inches further in, possibly. But it's okay. Tristan Taylor on land on the red to the left centre. Yeah, tried to use the yellow slightly as well. So maybe if he was trying to drift, he was worried about going too far. But he's got a bit of margin for error with this clearance. A few balls lead onto each other quite easily, so several ways you can take it. But as long as you're potting that black at the end of it, that's the most important bit. Turn down the one in the centre of the table. So now he's got to get back onto that ball. Whether he's trying to do it then, I'm not sure. Definitely feels like he's come up short there, doesn't it?
Doesn't feel ideal, does it? He's got a bit of a shot to play.
On the bulk line, you wouldn't really want to. You can leave it till last, but you don't want to be messing about with them yellows, do you? He's going to try and check this back inside.
Oh,
yeah, just a couple of shots there was short, and he didn't really sort out his route. I think he just maybe had to take one slightly more difficult pot at one point to make the whole clearance a bit easier.
Yeah, just catches that near jaw with pace. It's not going to take it.
That's possibly, say, he's playing that right hand side, so the cue was just pushing to the left slightly, and he's hit it harder, so it's going to push more, and so he's just. Yeah, maybe that's part of the cloth. Maybe
I think that is one thing I would say that maybe has been a bit of a case this weekend, is that you feel like the throw's just been a touch more than you're expecting. Yeah,
it's not gripping as much on the shot, and I don't know, but that it just shows, you know, even them simple shots, it does make a difference. It affects you how you pop the balls, and when you're practicing all the time on tables, you just learn that naturally. It becomes an instinct in you to how you play it. But yeah, on that shot, Stevie's had to hit it hard, so he's going to throw off before it gets to the object ball, and it's just hit it a bit thick. And Kristi's got a nice chance now to make it 1-1.
Yeah, and it's gonna. You feel like they're important that he gets this frame. With if Stevie makes the clearance there, it's 2-0 obviously, but we've used up a decent chunk of the match clock as well. And Stevie's a master. You don't want to let him get away, so this is an opportunity just to get in, get 1-all, and kind of keep it a fairly sensible start, really. Yeah, 1-all it is.
What's it say on the back of his shirt? I can't quite read it.
Oh, how about that for a break?
Yeah, there's real snap in that.
Well, he's fortunate to keep the cue ball on. In terms of it got kicked there, it would have been very, very unlucky. But this is, well, just a huge explosion, instant. Yeah. And then, oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, how's that stayed out?
And it's dry as well, if you can believe that. So Stevie at the table, but it's not a good spot to be in here. Does he have a starter of any sort? I mean, he has options, but not nice ones. He could have potted down the table, but chooses to play safe.
That tells me the yellow in the bottom right doesn't go.
And I can confirm it. I think it just says Caulfield on his back. So.
Oh, Caulfield.
So
it's a bit boring, isn't it?
Yeah, as nicknames go, that's not the greatest.
No, that's right. I think possibly opens up your competition.
Yeah.
Competitions lines.
Let's do it.
The best one, Simon's rewarding £500 too.
But look at that. Look at that at the back. That's fantastic, isn't it?
Simon's rewarding free entry and travel to the US Open.
Come to Louisiana.
Yeah, for the best nickname for Kristi Caulfield.
Look at that.
Yeah, that is excellent. Pot of gold.
Ooh. It's a foul, so that red must have been frozen at the top of the table and didn't reach the left-hand side with the cue ball, so it's a foul for not reaching a cushion. And
he's going to want to move, get that, see if that, do something with that yellow, but screw back into it, just nudge the yellow. He's got to be careful if he doesn't finish.
Well, I think, does the yellow go? Does the yellow go?
Yeah, I think if it went, why didn't he play it first shot when he was in the jaws of the pocket? Could he not see it? Maybe. I suppose.
No, it doesn't go, obviously.
Oh, is that enough? I don't think it is. That was a good effort, though. Kristi's just popped up to have a look as well. I don't know why it's not his shot. He'll find out soon enough if it goes.
That's the sort of thing that can irritate players as well.
Oh, it irritates the hell out of me. I just think you're going to find out in a minute. Just wait.
Same as sort of changing for the break cue and all that sort of stuff when your player's clearing up.
Yeah.
Had one of those on day one.
Yeah, it's you know, you got your seat, sit in it, wait for your shot. That's a good shot, isn't it? Very that was a really delicate shot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's easy to hit that full ball, even not hit a cushion.
Yeah, a lot of players might have thought, you know, in times gone by, you just flick off the yellow and the yellow blocks the red, but then Kristi just takes the red off the yellow off the table. That's and he's in front. So clever shot from Stevie.
Nice. I'd be surprised. I think he's. I would have just tried to touch up to that and not leave him a shot. He's going to be snookered next shot. Unless he can't get the snooker. He's tried to, but he won't be too disappointed with that. It's going to be hard for Kristi to leave him safe off of this. There's not many nice places to get that cue ball off this ball. I mean, could he possibly use the cue ball to come back across and hit the black to try and knock the black safe, or move the yellow safe? I think he. Oh look! Oh, nearly. Yeah, if he just kicked the black there, that would have been the right result. But he's actually had not a bad result anyway. If that.
Yeah, if he can't pot this yellow, well, he's looking at it, so maybe.
I think he was trying to kick the yellow across to the two reds to tie the yellow up. If he can chop this in, then yeah, he's got a good chance now. Luke Gilbert beating Lewis Roberts. Bit of a local game between two players.
Local for you as well.
Yeah, very local. Yeah, both play from the club.
Yeah, good performance from Luke Gilbert. Makes his way through.
Is that last 64 game?
That was the last 32.
Last 32
yeah, tough one for Lewis. He had such a good win late last night over Neil Raybone as well. 7-6, and obviously tough matchup for both. But
yeah, not easy when you're playing people you know. Can often drag the quality down.
And the reason it's important for, in reference to this match, is the winner of that, which is obviously Luke Gilbert, plays the winner here, which is very much in the balance, as Stevie has just put himself in trouble here on the finish. Got this one all wrong.
Yeah, Stevie doesn't look his normal controlled self at the table with the cue ball. He's normally very tight with the cue ball. And he's also good at putting out big shots, which he's going to need one here. Not bad. Yeah, that's just thrown a bit wider as well. Right, another chance for Kristi here. Not the nicest. It's got a bit of a free shot first. Say free, it could leave a difficult shot on, but no, if you go for the pot and you don't get it, you should get it anyway. There's a top red going. I thought he might have played the one on the bulk line there, just drift down to the bottom cushion. But if the top red of these two goes, then I'm not sure it does the way he's looking. Is he going to try and sneak behind it, or is he going to try and pot the one on the bottom rail? Yeah, that's what he did. Tried to. Well, he's left Stevie a chance.
Yeah,
not good, wouldn't it?
Not good, no.
Yeah.
Depends on the angle of this double.
Yeah,
if it goes, I mean, can he get on the yellow to the middle, or does he play the double off the yellow?
Come back inside the red in the middle of the table. He's playing it.
He did try and play it off the yellow.
Yeah, he's played it over a lot of side as well. You can see the way the cue ball reacted, but he's hit it. He hasn't hit it very well. The cue ball's gone quite off straight to the left, so he needs to hit the double a lot straighter. Good chance for Kristi. Can leave the ball over the top left. If he wants to leave it to last, he could leave it to last. Or if he wants to use it as a bit of a shot to get him back in position when he wants, he's going to play the snooker. Maybe that red doesn't go.
Showing good patience, got complete control here.
Yeah. It's just always a bit dangerous, isn't it? You know, you can sometimes regret these things. I mean, I would say it's early in the match, so it may not be crucial if he did get it, but I think the way these cushions have been judged so far this game, I don't fancy him to hit probably to the left of this yellow.
So hard to judge, isn't it?
Yeah, to the left of the yellow. Yeah,
it's just sliding more than anybody's expecting.
Yeah, I think the cloth is as well, which is not helping either. Which I'd say when it gets to the cushion, it's even more. If that ball's travelling towards a cushion with topspin on it of any sort, it's definitely sliding more. Oh, he just wanted a little flick there, didn't he?
Yeah, not ideal.
Do you think it goes to this bottom right?
Not going off his body language, no. Because he definitely wanted a little something.
In that pocket?
I mean, I think you could make it. Yeah, you could definitely give the pocket every chance and let it just slide in.
Ooh, he's tried it. He's gone again. Oh, good shot.
Oh, that's fabulous. Fabulous shot.
That's played lovely. You know, it was a bit of a free go at it. I mean, you could say he could have hit the black and made it worse, but you know, he hasn't. That's what he's played, and it's just kind of lovely. He's underhit that though, and this is a bit of a tricky one to play. How do you screw this, or do you play it with top? It's going to trap slightly. Yeah, look, you can see it just trapped and went to the side. It's a bit of a tough shot to play. That was, I think. Well, I said the screw was a difficult shot as well. But definitely didn't want to leave himself a shot like this till last, but
no, but it's one you just have to cue in.
Yeah, I think he gets personally. Yeah.
Yeah, gets the frame on the board. 3 hard-fought frames here. We're nearly halfway through this match in the match clock, and just the 3 frames played. Kristi Caulfield takes the lead, though. In the last 16 as well, Kristi and Phil Harrison are going to get underway very shortly on table 3, or they'll follow on table 3. Another big hammer.
That's great, yeah, nice solid break.
Yeah. See him begging for that red to stop or go.
Red, yellow, top left, yellow, red, bottom left.
It's gone from being a brilliant split to being an awful split on the roll of 2 balls, really.
Yeah, see the red went over the pocket one side, yellow the other, and a ball came along and went on top of him, the opposite suit.
If that red goes 2 more rows, though, he's thrilled with reds.
Yeah, he can just flick this red with running side of the bottom cushion. Probably hit that too hard, to be honest. I think because he hit it so hard, it's thrown so wide, and just not allowed it to come back in before the side kicks onto the cushion. But I think that's just another one of them shots with how this cloth's playing the weekend. He might have another go here. The ball in the middle. Or is he going to lay? He can't lay up. He's got to go.
Extension call.
I don't know if the ball in the middle allows him just to top underneath the black ball, the 8 ball, and then come back up and kick the yellow or the red out the way. It's close. I think he's maybe thinking he's hitting the black. Is he going to try with this? Or is he going to try and get a better angle? Right. I'm going to learn something here because I don't know what he's playing.
Is he just coming down to play the loss of turn and just...
I don't know what value is in the loss of turn.
But the yellows at the top are so dead. I mean, you can play the loss of turn back, but then the reds are open. I wonder if that gives him the tactile advantage.
Yeah, but is there a possibility he's getting a skill shot out of that, even if it's like you land fairly straight and top through and knock the yellow in?
No, just the safety, no loss of turn. But it's the same thing. He didn't want to leave the yellow on bottom right, which he would have done if he'd played the loss of turn.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad shot at all, Stevie. It's a nice shot to get to see somebody play as well. Easy to think you've got a go game there, and he's on a 30-second shot clock. It's nice thinking.
Extension call.
Kristi might play loss of turn and try and get his cue ball safe. Good shot, great shot. Pot was there, but I didn't think he'd take it on, to be honest. But it's absolutely brilliant shot. And he's actually a bit unfortunate not to pot the red, because if he pots the red, it makes this a very good chance. As it is, he's now got to play another good shot. He's going to try and move off the cushion now. Don't know if... Yeah, tough to get into that cue ball enough. Now, I think it's worth playing to try and kick the black up the table a little bit here. Pot this thin, kick the black up the table, just so that if he gets up onto that yellow, he hasn't got to do a lot of work with the cue ball. If he can maybe hit... I don't know if he's going to, but... Oh, he's going to get down on it. Yeah, but I don't know where the black goes.
One step at a time, John. One step at a time.
Kristi's got a plan. I know that. There's no doubt he has. I think he maybe want to come up and down, which would be a hell of a shot. He could play it off the red. Just got to be careful of the red getting in the way of the yellow he's going for. He's played off the red. And he's got it off the red, but just not enough off the red. He played that really well. Played it at really good pace, but just didn't quite get the red thick enough. So yeah, it's a good example of what a clever player Kristi is. Now he's coming up and down. It's going to be hard to get the pace on the ball. Yeah, that's a very good shot. It's a lot better than what it looks as well. You can just see how the top's been on the cue ball, trapped on that top rail, and just flung it over. There's a slight bit of angle, but exaggerate the angle. Let's actually give him a better chance of getting the black now. This will be a hell of a finish. Oh, unlucky.
Serious effort that from Kristi Caulfield.
From where Stevie left him, there was some very good shots there, clever shots involved in that passage of play from both players, and Kristi nearly just won that battle. But Steve's got to play a good shot here. He's checking up, so he's committing to it. I wondered if he'd just top through and not leave an easy shot, but he's going for the outside one, the inside one. Oh. Yeah, Stevie's definitely struggling with this table.
Yeah.
Definitely. Oh, he's just got a telling off there, and
he's got a telling off because he's fouled. I mean, essentially he's conceding, but which he's not really allowed to do. And now it actually, because the 8 ball's not gone, it's a foul, and the ball has to be potted. And but I mean, Kristi's fine. There's no real issues there. But
I like it. Well, you just get people don't know what you mean, so it sounds great, doesn't it?
Well, a sledgehammer from Kristi, and this time I think the split is much better. This could be 4-1 very quickly here.
Looking at the layout, both both are pretty nice. But look at them reds all to the centre of the table. And there's a couple he could use to get on the black, but there's one that you would say is pretty obvious. The one to the right centre pocket. He could land pretty much anywhere on that in the centre of the table, and he's just got a couple of inches screw back. And when you get in these, when you're on this sort of finish, you kind of work out a rough pattern, but you just know the last two shots, possibly right centre and left centre. The only one with any real, when he's got the position, is one in the near the blue spot, which I think he might want it to take now, but doesn't want to play a plant. Yep. Is it too straight? It's weird how sometimes it can just seem too easy, can't they? And you can just play a couple of loose shots.
Yeah, you've got to be careful and make sure you continue to, do the right things and make sure you focus. But sometimes it can just feel like that.
Yeah.
But it was a brilliant break and a great layout for him, so he shouldn't have any issues.
This one to say right centre, just back a couple of inches past the two yellows. There's a nice guide there. That's it. Yeah, it's just running nicely down that line. And Kristi, the Caulfield.
Kristi the Caulfield.
Takes them out.
Yeah, 4-1 up now. Yeah, and after a sluggish start to this match, it's all of a sudden he's 4-1 up, and the finish line. We were saying that the match clock could well be in play. He's got 20 minutes. If he wants to try and wrap this match up, he has plenty of time.
How's he played that?
It is such an amazing talent that he has.
Honestly, there was 4 balls around the cue ball, and if I play that, then balls are everywhere.
Yeah.
Literally just spreading across the table, making a right mess, chalk all over the table, and he just pop like that and hit it. And I mean, he played a couple of slack shots later on, which weren't so good, but and it lost him that match ultimately in that frame. But when he played that, I thought, well, just imagine if he'd potted the red, it would have been one of the best one-handed shots ever. I mean, it was anyway, really, but it was just an escape from a snooker, so obviously won't stand out quite as much.
Still very, very impressive. And using it in the right way as well.
Yeah, 100%, yeah, because you couldn't reach it. You would have needed a spider, which would have been difficult anyway. That, for pool players, using the spider is something they're very unused to, like the rest. Yeah, that would have been a mess as well, possibly, because Ollie's not the tallest.
Yeah, no.
Would have needed to set probably a chair or something to stand on as well. But yeah, the way he did it, I was gobsmacked, to be honest. Absolutely gobsmacked.
Well, it's back to this one, and this is the chance that Stevie needs to take. He's got the ball, and now he's got the chance. Does the red drop in the centre? I think it does. It looks tight, but I think it's okay.
It does look really tight, doesn't it?
No, you might have to take it long. It definitely goes up to top right, but that's not ideal.
We need camera 9 for that one.
Yeah.
I wonder if you'd screw into it, but no, it's a bit risky.
That's a nicely controlled shot. For a player that's struggling with the table, as in with the cue ball.
I'm not sure he played that.
Do you not think?
Do you think he played that?
I think he did, yeah.
But how's he get on the black now?
Well, I thought the plan was to get underneath the red and just float it in and come across the table. So if he gets past the straight on the red, he's fine, as long as the red goes in the right centre.
Yeah, I think he was
you thought he was trying to slide by?
I thought he was trying to come across the top of it, maybe to play it in the top. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. We'll see.
We will.
Yeah, we'll see what. It must go in the middle. If it goes in the middle, easy, I suppose it's. But I don't see what benefit is knocking that red across did for him, really, because it just made it probably more difficult to get the black. But he's played that really well, that shot. Oh, it showed the red went easy into the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he'll say he played it that way regardless now.
I'm going to say he played it that way. I'm going to say it's nice to see a player that's getting their touch back on the table.
Nice to see you off the fence anyway. and that's
can't help though, can you?
No, exactly, yeah, that's right. And, I've said to a friend of mine last night, because a few things have happened this weekend that made me think I wish I didn't see them, when I'm playing. And maybe that's something. Well, it is definitely something that people should be trying to possibly do when they're playing, literally shut out the table and just... Yeah. But I think you also need to be able to survey the table, especially on shot clock, to see what you need to do.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing. I think in this new era of the sport, that you do need to be at 15 seconds a shot, especially. You need to be ready, and you need to be almost formulating some plans of what you could do if you've got a problem. How are you going to solve it? Or do I need to go? Do I not need to go?
You need to sort of see without looking, don't you?
Yeah.
Without watching. What do they say here?
I once
listen without hearing.
Yeah. I also kind of. I mean, whether you believe it or not, I saw an interview with Ronnie O'Sullivan in the snooker world years and years ago, and he said, I don't apologise when I get a good bit of luck, but it doesn't bother me when an opponent gets lucky. And if you can be that mentally strong to say whatever's going to happen out there, it's not going to bother me, then it doesn't really matter. But not many people can do that.
Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced Ronnie does.
I don't think. No, I'm certain he doesn't.
I think a lot of things players say, or people say, they know what you have to do, but it's just not so easy to do.
It's so hard to do.
Yeah. Like that thing I was just explaining in that thought process. Easy to sit here and say it. To do it, it's just another thing.
Incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
And it was a brilliant break here from Kristi. He's really kind of got that drive through the pack going well now.
Yeah. The black balls are not a bad one. If he leaves the red to bottom left, he can just screw into the yellow underneath the black. Yeah. I don't know if he's looking to move the black. He doesn't need to move the black. Yeah, look, that's it. Just screw use that yellow as your sort of barrier, just to stop the white ball. But I think when you play it, you do need to play it to actually push into the... Oh, as he comes short there, you might have to... No, he's got to come back up to where he is now. If you do try to use that yellow as a bit of a buffer, you just... Right, well, he's going into this now. I don't think this is what he planned, but kicking the black out. That's... Oh, does the black go? I think that's a poor shot. I think even if he played this red he's playing now, if he played that last shot and got back up, he could still have just dropped the red in and played the black long, or still cut it in the middle. But has he got an angle here? It's top through of 2. Get on F. Yes, he'll take that. That's good. Possibly a bit fortunate to land on that angle, because he's obviously taking a bit of a gamble with the cue ball of the cannon. Does it go top right, or is he going centre? Expect him to get either one, but I think he would rather have it in the top right if it goes. It must be quite tight, so I think he's going right centre. Cue ball, is it going between them two yellows and anywhere, top or middle? No, middle maybe. Yeah, I thought it'd be close, but yeah. Yeah, John McAllister, you know, he could be, like I say, John was playing yesterday and it was quite strange. He's playing Jez Graham and there was 2 breaks in it. I think John was 3-0 up, missed dollies of clears. They were just too easy. All 11 were too easy, and he just messed them because they were too easy. I know it sounds strange, but and then off that break, John should have gone in off. He's had a ball, the white cue ball's round in the top corner, and a red ball has come beside it, missed the cue ball by fractions, gone in that pocket. He's cleared up. Yeah. Now, in all fairness, you should probably say that white ball should go in, the cue ball should go in, or the red should knock the white ball in. It's cleared up. Then Jez Graham's had a break, the very next break. 2 reds have gone towards the top right corner, and both of them are going in, and have both hit each other just for the pocket, and both not gone in. John's cleared up. And I said that is basically John kind of getting away with his mistake, you know, and Jez Graham should be 3-2 or 3-all, and instead, it's 4-5-1. Yeah, it's those such fine margins. Things like that happen, you think, well, maybe, things are going for you, you're getting away with your mistake, and you think, yeah. And I said then, I said to my friend, I said, I'd back John for anybody to possibly win, because he's playing well and them little bits are going for you. You make a mistake, you get away with it, and that's when you're dangerous, you know. Well, Stevie's just made a mistake and he has got away with it, but he needs to come up with a tough shot now and he's not going to. I really don't think he's comfortable on the table. And you never really see that with him. No, never. He looks very frustrated out there, and he's absolutely there for the taking here for Kristi Caulfield. Kristi's played really well, I think. When he plays well, he's a good player to watch as well. come over to the ball on the left-hand rail, just doesn't want to land straight on it. So does that mean he overdoes it, or tries to under? He tried to over, go past and then back out, which I always feel gives you a bit more margin for error.
Yeah, that couldn't have finished much worse.
Just see how the cue ball trapped in the cushion and the top spin kicked it on further wide, and didn't land very nice. Can you get the cue ball to go nestle up behind the red? Flick off it and nestle up behind the red to not leave Stevie a shot? If you can get enough into the cue ball, it's not an easy shot though. Maybe it's not a natural. Trying to screw it is not easy. He's going to go for the double. Oh, I think he's going double here. Yeah. I think he sort of committed that he couldn't get the cue ball safe. Why not have a go?
Yeah, that's it. Go down fighting, go down swinging.
Sometimes you have to.
Yeah, so Stevie will be thrilled to get back to the table here after making a mistake he's made in the frame. And we're 30 seconds away from the final 10 and 15 seconds a shot, so absolutely vitally important for Stevie to win this frame.
Little grimace there from Steve. I don't think he likes his angle. The red next to the yellow is in the middle of the table. That's nice. I think I'd be tempted to leave this one over the right centre to get on the black. Even because he could play. He's going to knock it in.
Yeah, there's not much room. You can see there the gap for the 8-ball isn't big.
I mean, if you got some, he can put the cue ball a bit more where he likes, but he just wants to land straight on this last red. So if he left that one over the pocket, he didn't have to land straight on this red. He had a bit more margin for error. And does it go in the middle?
Yeah, I thought he was leaving the middle.
Oh yeah.
But I suppose it's the same thing. Where that ball is the line. So the ball he's just played is the line he wants to be.
Yeah, but he can't get that close to it. So not that I don't suspect he'll have much problem potting the black, but.
And we are in the 15 seconds a shot, which is why you're hearing the beeps now.
Important one to get.
Very good.
Shot.
Right in the heart of the pocket for Stevie Dempsey. Second chance in the frame, but he gets it. 5-3 now.
Yeah, he's got time.
And he has got time, and he's a master at the 15 seconds a shot and managing the match clock. He's hit the, why is he changing break? This is a very strange decision for me.
I think he was looking where the ball, if he felt the black was higher or not. Possibly. Sometimes the pack just doesn't quite sit nicely. You know, don't blame the rest, just moving it up a little fraction just to get the balls tighter together. You know, it would be the same for both players. Maybe he was looking at that to see.
You got the line there. I mean, it looked absolutely identical to the previous one to me.
Oh yeah, definitely,
it didn't. But yeah, I'm all for the players checking the pack. By the way, I just
and the cut break,
and the cut break as well.
Yeah.
But I'm really surprised he's changed to the cut break. He's like he's just hit the last half a dozen. What was he had now? 4 breaks. He's hit like an absolute sledgehammer.
Yeah.
The only one that's gone wrong for him is when he got kicked in off.
That's actually the worst one he's hit.
Yeah,
break, because he didn't hit that well. He's hit the top ball and second ball kind of together slightly, and he's. It's not landed too bad for him, really, but
and it's too far out to be thinking about hitting a break like that for the clock to me.
No,
so it's just a strange one. Maybe he's just had enough of the front ball and he knows you're on commentary. I think.
Perhaps he's just flexing. It's nice, isn't it? Oh, he's hit that too hard.
And he's nowhere. He's in trouble.
Just killed that in. Just dragged that in, nice and thick. I wonder if he's just starting to feel a bit of a Stevie. And
he doesn't have the experience of the 15 seconds a shot. This is excellent, but he's still got no reward. So he doesn't have the. And you feel it all looks a little bit rushed all of a sudden.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, he looks a bit frustrated as well. And all of a sudden, this 5-4, this is game on, isn't it? Was that red first? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, foul's been called.
Stevie won't even rush these probably, will he? Just make sure he gets the clearance.
Yeah, these are About as routine as it could get for a player of Stevie's level.
Yeah, you could easily sort of think, oh, you start down the table and work your way up, but then you see that red in the middle, then you think, oh, that could be a bit awkward. So I think, oh, I'll pop that one, then get onto that one. Then you see another one, you think, oh, maybe pop that one, then go down, and you can end up going a totally different way from what you want, and that's just overcomplicating quite an easy finish. Yeah,
I was thinking actually when he put the ball, because first of all I was thinking, oh, you just come straight down the table, but he identified that one in the middle, didn't connect to these other two.
That's right. But if he was in that situation, he would have got on it. You know,
yes, he would, of course. Yeah.
But then you think, oh, I'll just make it a bit easier. Then you can think, oh, I'll make it a bit easier by putting another one, then that one, then come down, and you know that's how you make an easy clearance difficult, because you're just a slightly negative thought really, and you know, if somebody put you there, put that cue ball anywhere on that table really, and said to you, clear up, you'd do it. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice solid contact.
Cue ball is okay. Is he on?
Okay.
Yeah, tricky first ball, whichever way he goes. But he has a chance.
Can you see the red to top left? I'm not sure if you can see it. It doesn't necessarily need to take it on, but I don't know if the reward's greater if he gets it. No, he can't see it, so he's going to have to take yellows.
Yellow ball's in play.
Now there's just one tricky shot. Actually, I'm not sure if he'll even attempt to get on it. I don't know if he'd take one to right side there. That's right.
Stevie. Just when he was thinking he might get right back into this one, he misses a simple ball.
That's the match, isn't it?
It could be the match.
You've got to feel that's possibly the match.
Yeah, Kristi has a wide open counter here to go on the hill, and he has the next break, and he has the clock advantage. This visit right now could be everything here for Kristi Caulfield.
Yeah, you want to say he's got to use the time a little bit on this, hasn't he? It's to get a 2-frame lead. Is he up enough?
I think he's got enough angle yet.
Just to top it. He doesn't want to hit too hard. Just get the top on the cue ball.
Oh, he didn't have the right angle.
Yeah, he had to hit it a bit softer to get. I think playing with side actually disadvantages him there slightly. I think put it as thick as you can, get the top spin on the cue ball quickly. Always.
Now there's going to be some movement here. Should still make the pot, but where's it going to end up?
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
Never in doubt, was it?
Yeah, it's how he drew it up when he came to the table, I think.
Goes in the middle of the black, goes in both middles. Goes in the corner as well. Yeah, well.
Struck that with confidence.
Yeah, he'll be a little breath when they're in his. Within himself, just using the time for this.
Yeah, 2 clear and 3:47 left on the clock.
Yeah.
And he's 1 frame away, and he has the break. Everything pointing towards Kristi Caulfield right now. He's on the verge of eliminating the number 2 seed.
Oh, he's still got plenty. Oh, he's got 3. Oh, look at the reds.
Yeah.
Is that last red? Where's it going?
It's just tied up with the yellow at the bottom of the table.
Where's it gone? You've guessed it. You haven't seen that.
No, it has. It's tied up at the bottom of the table.
How'd you see that?
Because commentator's eye.
Oh, sorry. Let's see. Come on, get us on the screen. Come on, the red ball. Where are you going? Was Simon right? Oh, yeah. Look, experience that, isn't it? Yeah.
I was going off the facial expression of Kristi. He didn't look overly thrilled about how it came out.
Yeah. Another lesson. Commentary lesson that was. 2.0. I didn't know if he might play the skill shot there, because he can still keep the angle on the red, just have a bit of a thinner angle. Because he could have played to move the yellow rather than the red, but he might be going to the red here. Yeah, that's worked out quite nicely. I think them sort of shots you are opening up for just a little bit of luck. He's not really, you know, I think some players would have probably played to move the yellow there rather than the red and stay on the red, but it's come out nicely, so who's to say? And this is lovely. Top through that gap, I think. Just make sure you over hit this probably. Is he screwing? Where's he screwing to? Back with it. unless he's too straight. I don't think he was too straight. Maybe he was. He'll take that though.
The final, faintest bit of hope for Stevie Dempsey right now.
I think
this is it.
That's clutching, I think. There's no doubt about this.
Right in the heart of the pocket. Brilliant stuff from Kristi Caulfield.
Yeah.
And a simple 8-ball to win this match with a couple of minutes to spare.
Well played.
Yeah, brilliant stuff from the new professional. Kristi Caulfield knocks out the number 2 seed. Stevie Dempsey is eliminated early in event number 2. It was early in event number 1. Disappointing weekend for the number 2 seed.